everyone. 欢迎收看成长汉语. Thanks for tuning in to today's Growing Up with Chinese. We've got a great show lined up for you today. First, though, I have a question. Take a minute to think of all the ways we apologize in English. There's a lot, isn't there? I'm sorry, my fault. I apologize. Excuse me, forgive me, my bad. The list goes on, which implies that we apologize a lot in English, don't we? Well, in China, there are a couple ways to communicate an apology. However, there aren't nearly as many forms of I'm sorry as there are in English. Interesting, isn't it? It's not that Chinese speakers don't feel remorse as much as English speakers. After all, we are all human beings. Now, I'll leave it as food for thought for now because we need to get into today's dialogue clip. Now, unfortunately, Xiaoming has a lot of apologizing to do today. Let's check out just exactly what's going on.
妈，我回来了。妈，今天几号？
今天6号啊。
啊，6号！哎呀，完了！
你怎么了？
我听说6号中午电视台直播 NBA 比赛，我可是个科比迷呀。
小明，今天星期几？
今天星期2。
星期2。你记错了，今天是5号，不是6号。
哦，我记错了。
5号，太好了，我明天可以看比赛了。
Xiaoming certainly went through a whole bunch of emotions today, didn't he? And I'm guessing that out of everything that was said, the clearest part you heard was Xiaoming's reference to the NBA. Am I right? And numbers, perhaps. Well, today we're discussing days of the month and days of the week, and some basketball as well. Shall we look at some of what is going on? 今天几号? What's the date today? 今天 means today. 几, if you all remember, is used to ask how many or how much. How, in today's context, is used to refer to the date. 今天几号? What's the date today? 今天6号. Today is the 6th.
妈，我回来了。妈，今天几号？
今天6号啊。
啊，6号！哎呀，完了！
哎呀，完了！哎呀 is one of my most favorite and most used expressions in Chinese. Now, depending on how you say it, it can mean wow, oh, and oh dear, or oh no. Now, today, Xiaoming said, 哎呀，完了。完了 means, oh, it's over. When it's used the way Xiaoming said it, it's more like saying, oh no, it's all over. It's over. 哎呀，完了。
6号，哎呀，完了。
你怎么了？
我听说6号中午电视台直播 NBA 比赛，我可是个科比迷呀。Now this is a long one, and it has quite a bit of new vocabulary, but if we break it down into pieces, it really isn't too bad. 我听说, I heard, 6号中午, at noon on the 6th, 电视台直播 NBA 比赛. The television station is broadcasting an NBA game live. 我可是个科比迷. I'm a real Kobe fan. 可 is used as emphasis. Rather than saying 我是一个科比迷, I am a Kobe fan, Xiaoming says 我可是个科比迷, I'm a real Kobe fan.
你怎么了？
我听说6号中午电视台直播 NBA 比赛，我可是个科比迷呀。
今天星期几? What day is today? 星期 means week. So 今天星期几 is asking what day of the week is it or what day is today. 今天星期二. Today is Tuesday.
小明，今天星期几？
今天星期二。
星期二。你记错了。
All right, let's take another look at today's clip.
“妈，我回来了。”妈，今天几号？
今天6号啊。
啊，6号。哎呀，完了！
你怎么了？
我听说6号中午电视台直播 NBA 比赛，我可是个科比迷呀。
小明，今天星期几？
今天星期二。
星期二。你记错了，今天是5号，不是6号。
哦，我记错了。
5号，太好了，我明天可以看比赛了。
All right, everybody, let's take a look at today's vocabulary. Like always, let's first take a look at our list of vocabulary words, and then we'll move into today's radical. So our first word is 今天, today. 今天. 星期 week. 星期. 错 wrong, incorrect. 错. 看 to look, to watch. 看. 回来 come back. 回来. 比赛 competition. 比赛. 明天 tomorrow. 明天. 听说 heard. 听说. Our radical for the day is a happy one, 日字旁. We find it in the character 明. So, let's take a look at the character. So that's the character 明. Now, is the character for sun or day. It's right here. Can you guys see the resemblance with the character to the actual sun? I'll draw a sun over here. Kind of looks similar, eh? Now, many characters have in them, whether it appears as a radical or not. Ming, though, is a fabulous character. So let's take a specific, detailed look at it. Okay, I'm going to write it again for all of you. Ming, here's the sun. And here is the moon. Now, Yue, the character for moon, is also used as a radical, but we're going to cover that in another show. So how cool is this, okay? A sun, and a moon, Yue, together. That's one day, right? So having Ming be put with Tian to get the word 明天, or tomorrow, makes total sense. If you were to see the sun and the moon, it would be tomorrow, wouldn't it? So Ming on its own means bright. The sun and the moon are both bright, aren't they? I love characters. We're talking about time today, so we thought it would be appropriate to spotlight China's agricultural calendar, otherwise known as the Chinese lunar calendar. Now, for those of you who aren't too familiar with the notion of a lunar calendars are based on cycles of the moon phase, and actually China's lunar calendar, agricultural calendar, is lunisolar, which means that it is calculated based on elements from both the lunar calendar and the solar calendar. Now, many people in China call it the lunar calendar. Chinese New Year, otherwise known as Spring Festival, 春节, falls on the first day of 正月, or month 1 of the agricultural calendar. Of all Chinese holidays, this one is the most like Christmas. Families come together, no matter how scattered they may be. They make and eat special holiday foods, visit relatives and friends, give gifts, and always watch CCTV's big Spring Festival Gala on television. Now, another fun holiday is Moon Festival, otherwise known as Mid-Autumn Festival. Moon Festival falls on the 15th day of the 8th month of the agricultural calendar, and it also happens to be the autumnal equinox of the Gregorian calendar. It's most important for people to gather and eat and celebrate on Mid-Autumn Festival. The moon is center stage on this day, as it is said to be the fullest moon of the year, hence the name Moon Festival. In any case, the main food attraction of this holiday is the moon cake. Little round cakes filled with various fillings are given to friends and family in the days prior to Moon Festival. And once the day arrives, the moon cakes are consumed. Okay, it's time to move on from our cultural spotlight segment to our language points of the day. Now, to begin with, we will be talking about hao. Hao, on its own, is coupled with numbers to convey rank, like first, second, third. A street number uses hao, like number 3 Jianguo Road would be 建国路3号. In relation to days of the month, you use hao as well. You can think of it this way, if it helps. In English, we say today is the 5th, right? We don't say today is 5. So hao is what changes a number from being just a number to being a ranking number, 5号, the 5th. 今天5号. Today is the 5th. Let's look at some more examples.
同学们，我们7月3号考英语，4号考数学，5号考语文。
又考试。
今天几号啊？
今天5号。
Because today we're talking about time, I want to quickly go over some time-related vocabulary. 前天, the day before yesterday. 昨天, yesterday. 今天, today. 明天, tomorrow. 后天, the day after tomorrow. Now, as these vocabulary words come up, we'll go over them again. I just thought I'd cover them this time, seeing as we are on the subject. We'll look at some examples.
兰兰，你昨天去看奶奶了吗？
昨天没有，我是前天去的。
明天是兰兰的生日。
是吗？那我们去给她买个生日礼物吧。
好啊。
听说. Ting is the character listen, and shuo means speak or talk. So 听说 is a set word, meaning heard, as in, I heard you're planning a trip to China, or I heard there's a game on tonight. 听说.
小明，我听说你们篮球队得了第1名，是吗？
是啊。
真棒！小明，我听说下个月有 S.H.E 的演唱会。
是啊，我也听说了。
咱们一起去吧。
没问题。
Great job, everyone. We covered quite a bit of ground today, and now we're completely out of time. Thanks so much for sending in all your comments and questions, and keep them coming, please, to our feedback page. For now, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world, and I'll see all of you next time. 加油啊! Okay, for now, take care. Bye-bye.